his ass, I'm gonna kick your ass. The Rod walked out of WrestleMania, the people's champ.
So why don't you go back to Calgary and take some more gas?
Hey, welcome once again to Pro Wrestling Weekly. I'm the champ, John Potok, and this is the role model, Ric Lieb. And as you all know, we're here to cover the wrestling world once again. Okay, and some things that I did want to mention right off the start before we even get started is that, you know, when we've had letters, emails, everything else, people responding to the show, which we love, and, you know, we appreciate the calls, and, you know, but you got to realize, you know, some people say, hey, well, your angles aren't always right, you know, this. You got to remember, angles change all the time in pro wrestling, and we just want to mention that, hey, that the stuff that we tell you are opinions of the show, and, you know, just remember that as the show progresses.
And remember that it's his angles that are not always right. Mine are always right.
There you go already.
Every time I'm wrong is when I want to be wrong. That's just the way I work.
Anyway, also we like to say, hey, you know, we appreciate all the comments, and speaking of the comments, we'd like to let you know that if you want to get a hold of us, you know, by emailing us, if you want to email the champ, you can email me at pwweekly29, or you can also email the role model Ric Lieb there at eRoleModel, and both of those are at americaonline.com. Also, if you feel like, hey, you want to write us, you know, you can get a hold of us at Pro Wrestling Weekly. That's P.O. Box 2170. That's Akron, Ohio, 44309.
And if you have any pictures, by the way, and you want to send those pictures, don't send them to the emails because we do not download them. We did get a picture, though. You know, people, if you want to send them to the address that we put on the screen, then that's all good because, you know, we might even show it on the air, like old Sacco.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, also, you know, the big thing is also we appreciate if, hey, any businesses out there want to advertise with the show, you know, you can give us a call, area code 330-922-4286. You know, give us a call. You know, maybe we work out a deal, get a little bit of advertising going on here.
Well, something.
Yeah, something. Anyway, with all that in mind, we got some big news going on in the wrestling world, some sad news, and I'll let you...
Yeah, some very, very sad news going on in the wrestling world. Is one of my all-time favorites, one of the best heels ever to, you know, grace the sport. Ravishing Rick Rude has, you know, passed away during the week. He died of heart attack-like symptoms. There's no exact, you know, cause of death right now, but they said it seemed like heart attack-like symptoms. And I figure that in his respect, it's only right for me to more or less say the line that he used to start off with when he would come in the ring, since it does kind of, you know, attribute to the way I am too. So to all you fat, disgusting sweat hogs from Northeast Ohio, sit down and shut up so that the sexiest man alive can disrobe.
Anyway, with that in mind, you got to stop with that.
Well, that's what he used to say, and he was right too. You know, well, next to me, you know, I was still up and coming back then, but he was pretty sexy back in the day, Johnny.
Anyway, if you want to send a little contribution out to the Rick Rude Foundation out there, you can send contributions to the American Cancer Society, 3545 Cruise Road, Suite 102. That's in Lawrenceville, Georgia, 30044. Or you can also, you know, call and give your regards to the Roswell Funeral Home. That's also it's on Manswell Road in Georgia, area code 770-993-4811. And give them a call, you know, let them know, hey, Rick Rude, if you guys appreciate, I mean, bottom line, he was a heel, he was a good guy, but he was a damn good wrestler, Rick, and it's going to be a shame that, you know, he's gone.
I agree.
Anyway, if you want to give us a call today also, you know, hey, give us a call with some news, rumors, or anything. Give us a call in Akron at 677-0029, or in Cleveland, 521-3529.
They can even call us up, tell us about your favorite Rick Rude memory if you have any of those, you know, pretty much in respect to the ravishing one himself. Okay, John, I got some ECW news here if you wanted me to go ahead with that.
Okay, yeah, we'll get into that, but one thing I do want to say here, first of all, is we got a letter, as you know, Rick. It was sent to us by Gary and Alicia Almer at Red Rain Studios. They're in Sagamore Hills, Ohio. They were letting us know a little picture here that's pretty funny. I'll just set it right here.
Yeah, we rather enjoyed the Sacco picture, so
favorite wrestlers, Mankind, and they had a big Sacco gimmick there. And we'd just like to say, we appreciate all the letters, all the comments, and, that lets us know that people are watching the show.
Yeah, but ladies, if you send them nude pictures in, we can't put them on the air. I'm sorry, okay? So, chill out with them. Be careful.
Okay, well, as you were saying, you got some ECW news, people calling in.
Calling in, asking about
questions,
ECW.
ECW, and I guess, the show just got an hour, so it's kind of hard to cover everything in 1 hour, so.
Not only that, but the show, what we get on TV is the taping, that's about 2 weeks old, so you gotta really scrape in deep, good ECW informants are hard to come by sometimes.
Oh, that's true.
But I do have some updates for all those ECW fans out there. There is a new triple threat. Sabu has now joined Tommy Dreamer and Shane Douglas, and they are now a new triple threat. This came after Tommy Dreamer versus Justin Credible house show. I'm saying a lot. Sorry about that. The Dudley Boys are the tag team champions again, the Dudley Boys. So that kid that called last week asked what happened to them. They're still going. They're six-time champions. So obviously they're not doing bad at all.
Yeah.
Now, someone that is doing pretty bad is Chris Chetty, who injured his back after hitting the turnbuckle incorrect on this same house show that the triple threat came about. So, good luck, Chris Chetty. Hopefully you get back in the ring soon. Hopefully it's nothing serious. And it would seem that Rod Price was released from his contract, although he is going to stay on with ECW to work part-time until his, I don't know when, until something. All right, Johnny.
Well, hey, like I said, another big set of news coming out of the WWF tonight, of course. Hey, we got Backlash tonight happening. There's going to be a lot of exciting matches going on. Tune in. You're going to see the main event once again of Austin versus The Rock.
Yeah, I'm going to win that belt.
Oh, yeah, well, the champ, they don't call me the champ for nothing. I know what I'm talking about when it comes into things like that.
I'm going to win the belt this time if you smell what the Rick is cooking, because I'm going to have to take The Rock on this, Johnny. I'm going to have to.
All right, well, hey, let's just get the challenge right out of the way. Shane McMahon is the referee. I'll take Austin tonight.
All right.
Put the title on the line. The first title defense for the champ.
Now, I've been hearing a lot of rumors going on that Shane will be turning on The Rock, but I don't think so. Well, I cannot bring myself to cheer on that stinking Austin, so I'm sorry. I'm going to have to say that
hey,
The Rock will
do it. Speaking of Austin, last week we had that guest, Even Colder. This week we got another guest, coming from the NWW also. We got J.D. Steele coming in. As you know, Even Colder won the match last week, even though, he beat your guy Switchblade.
No, the Sling Blade obviously fumbled the ball. I threw him a good push. I gave him all kinds of pops on this show, and what did Sling Blade turn around and do? He fumbled the ball. So, that'll be the last time I give him his props.
Well, we did the role model favor. We brought in a guy who's wrestling Even Colder at the next show here on Saturday night.
A real talent. Now, shut up. Let me talk about
Oh, wait a minute here. Wait a minute.
They finally got a real talent coming in here. The guy that's going to smack Even Colder around, but...
Anyway, let's get back to the WWF and WCW because we are going to have the guest, J.D. Steele.
Yeah, we'll have him on the show.
And we'll get the breakdown at that moment in time. First of all, we got to go right off the bat to the ratings on Monday night. Once again, the WWF beat up on the WCW. WWF showed a 6.1. WCW showed a 4.1. 2 full points, Rick. What's WCW going to do? I mean, they're
do you have the quarterly ratings?
Yeah, I have the quarterly breakdowns here.
Okay.
I know they were close.
What happened when Ric Flair was wrestling?
When Ric Flair was wrestling, that was their closest point. They did a 5.0 against the WWF's 6.8.
So you Stink fans that called in last week saying that it might have been Stink that might have brought them up or something like that. No, it's Ric Flair that's bringing them up. Ric Flair is the reason why them boys are even competing. They need to do is have Ric Flair wrestle every match.
Yeah. What are you going to do here in a couple of years when he needs to retire?
I think it's time to sign The Rock on to the WCW.
Oh, that'll never happen. There you go. You're starting rumors already.
Yeah, well, that's a rumor. I mean, that's not even a rumor. That's just what I think they should do.
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
Bret Hart. Bret Hart should be in the Horsemen. That's a rumor, too.
Yeah, well, that's not going to happen.
Well, it should.
Anyway, like I said, tonight's Backlash, get it. You'll check out some great matches. We got Steve Austin against The Rock. We got Mankind versus Paul White. Undertaker against Ken Shamrock. We also got Triple H against X-Pac. And The Brood against the Acolytes. And Hardcore Holly against Al Snow. Like I said, there's also Gold Dust versus The Godfather. And the New Age Outlaws against Jeff Jarrett and Owen Hart. That's a big card. Real good card. Like I said, we're going to put the title on the line.
Yeah, we'll go with the world title match. Put
The
that
world
on the
title
line with
match.
that.
You got The Rock, I got Stone Cold Steve Austin. So everybody, next week when he come back, you're going to see the champ is still going to be the champ. And I'll tell you what, role model, you're going to be 0 for 2.
The role model will still be your role model, but he may be the champ also. And by the way, in some WCW news, I'm hearing a lot of rumors going around that Conan has been asking for his release. What do you think about that? That kind of cracks me up. Think he'll be a WWF boy if they give it to him?
I'm sure the WWF will sign him just to get away from anybody they could take from the WCW. Hey, why not? Take him, see what they could do with him. I don't know how big of a push he'd get in the WWF. You know?
I don't think they're going to release him anyway.
But, yeah, I don't think it's going to happen anyway. But anyway, like I said, tonight's Backlash, we'll just get it. But once we get back, we're going to take a break here. Once we come back, we're going to get J.D. Steele in here. We're going to talk about his show and his match with the upcoming Even Colder. And we're going to cover Backlash to the fullest. And again, if you have any calls, give us a call. If you want to talk to J.D. Steele, you want to call it news, rumors, or anything, give us a call. And when we get back, we'll take care of all of it.
RCW Rubber City Wrestling.
Allow me to beg your indulgence for one moment.
This is the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels.
Mick Foley.
And you are watching
RCW Wrestling from the Rubber City.
Rubber City Wrestling.
Real pro wrestling.
Not the flippy stuff.
Have a nice day. Yeah.
Catch RCW Spotlight Sundays and RCW Global Thursdays only on the RCW Network on YouTube.
TNT Health, unmasking your potential. So, you want to look like the headline, Vinny DiMaggio? Here's your chance. Let's not be ridiculous. Nobody can look like Vinny. But if you need that energy before your workout, or you want to lose some weight, burn some fat, we got that. You want to build some lean muscle? You can get it at TNT. Or even if you just need the essentials, BCAAs, juiced up. Here at TNT Health, we carry it all. Come visit us at tnthealth.com.
All my life, I wanted something to do with pro wrestling. I didn't care if it was a pro wrestler, a manager, an announcer. Hell, I'd even be the water boy. It was my dream to be a part of pro wrestling. And that's why I'm thankful for this opportunity.
Join the champ, John Potok, the boss's son, Bo Smirno, and your role model, Ric Lieb, Saturdays at noon for reruns of Pro Wrestling Weekly on the RCW Network on YouTube.
and he wants to be a wrestler.
I'm the champ, John Potok, role model Ric Lieb. Today we have another guest. Always a pleasure from the NWW, and we'd like to thank them for sending over some wrestlers. We got the guys facing even colder here, J.D. Steele, It's a pleasure having you on the show.
Yeah, it's about time they get somebody that's not some big green machine that doesn't even know what he's doing, doesn't know how to talk, stutters when he calls me names.
I'll tell you what, role model, you're just unbelievable. We get a guest last week, thanks to the New World Wrestling Federation there. We get a guest, and it shouldn't matter who it is, and you're going to turn around and totally disrespect the guy, and then this week, hey, this guy's your best friend.
Hey,
if you ask me, even colder is a better type of guest because, hey, this guy looks like Stone Cold.
Well, Clone Cold obviously is not a better type of guest, see, because he's just a clone. We've got somebody, he's original. I mean, speak on this, man. You're original. What are you going to do to this guy?
Anyway, yeah, you're wrestling even colder.
Saturday, what are you going to do to this guy?
Well, basically, even Colder comes out. He does look a lot like Stone Cold. I got to give him credit. He looks like Stone Cold, but he's not Stone Cold.
Right, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Now, the guy, I've never seen him wrestle except for a show, and you know what, really? I got to give him credit where credit's due. He beat the man, but it's pretty easy to beat a man that beats up a blow-up doll in the ring. Now, come on.
Oh, my God. You guys need to stop it.
Well, Sling Blade, I mean, what the heck can he do anyway? He's not that good of a wrestler.
Talmadge High School, it's this Saturday night. We got the North Coast Wrestling. It's May Day Mayhem. It's live May 1st. Doors open at 6 o'clock. Bell time at 7:30. You'll have Stone Cold, even colder look-alike, wrestling against this man. J.D. Steele. You know, it's Talmadge High School. Tickets are $8 or $10 at the door. You know, you get your tickets at Talmadge High School, Giannino's Pizzeria, or Bierce Hardware. You know, all the proceeds, that's a good part about it, go to the Muscular Dystrophy Association. And that's, you know, again, always helping out the charity. Never hurts for ticket sales. So, hey, we can't tell you. Join them again, you know, help a good cause and get a good night of entertainment.
Yeah, and this time we may just be there, so I'm going to be there.
Anyway,
I want to watch.
You know, like with Even Colder, you know, we'd like to take some calls here, see if anybody thinks, you know, give us a call, let us know what you think. Who's going to win between Even Colder and J.D. Steele here, and we'll get some opinions. Hi, line 1, you're on the air.
I think,
You're going to have to speak up.
I think Even Colder's going to win.
Even Colder?
Even Colder's going to win?
I think
okay,
we're breaking
well,
up.
Yeah. Hi, line 2, you're on the air. Hello, line 2.
Yeah, I'd like to know, do y'all have any trivia today?
Yeah, actually we do. You know, I'm glad he brought it up.
Yeah,
We're going to wait till the next segment here. I'll tell you what, you know, since we got some tickets to give away for this show here at Talmadge High School again.
Not quite as many, so we're not giving them away this time. This time we only got 5 pairs of tickets to give away this time, so
hey,
you have to earn.
That's still a lot. Hey, we'll start off with a Ric Rude question in his honor. You know, like you said, the guy is a great wrestler. He's passed away, and that's a shame.
Can I ask the first question then?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was the Ric Rude fan here. Okay, Ric Rude held many belts in his career, as everyone knows this. In the World Class Championship Wrestling, Ric Rude was the world heavyweight champion there for a period of time. Who was the man that beat Ric Rude for that world title?
You know that caller?
Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Watch me.
What did he say?
I can't even hear him.
You're going to have to speak up.
I have no clue.
No clue?
Okay.
Okay, well.
We can't give them away this time.
Try again. We're going to give away. Yeah, we're going to give away a couple extra questions here. You have any question about the wrestling world?
Guess that's a no.
Okay. Hi, you're on the air, line 3.
Good show.
Thank
you.
Was it Masachono?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm looking in the book.
Look in the book. Look deep. It's the first time you've ever lost it.
We're Pro Wrestling Weekly. Are you saying that they know more than us?
We are the good book.
I was trying to get to the book while you asked that, while I was running to the phone.
Oh, man.
So you didn't look it up yet, then?
Any Ric Rude memory is just him beating the snot out of Jake the Snake Roberts.
That's your favorite memory of Ric Rude?
Any one of them.
Oh, any of them? Well, Jake the Snake Roberts doesn't pay alimony, so I think I'd have to enjoy that, too. Or what is it? No, it's child support.
Child support, yeah.
I think I have to enjoy him.
Hey, what do you think about J.D. Steele against Even Colder match?
Couple monkey spanks to me.
I got your monkey spank, buddy.
All right, I already had to smack Justin Dreams around. That'd be enough.
Oh.
Yeah, it was, when's the Ultimate Fat Man, Yokozuna, coming back?
Oh, my gosh. Did you hear about Yokozuna?
Yeah, he's been on a couple independent cards still, but, I mean, he is even...
Over 600.
Over 600 plus now. So WCW and WWF don't want nothing to do with them. I mean, they do got to pay for those rings, you know, so...
Yeah, he did break a rope in a ring before,
yeah,
so...
Yeah, don't look for him to come back until he decides to get on the diet.
What about Mark Marrow?
Oh, he's coming back here at the end of the month here. He's coming back to do a big angle with Sable, Nicole Bass, and the whole 9 yards. It'll be, you know, a real good angle. I don't know if we should say what it is at the moment. Yeah,
no,
but
we'll keep it cool.
You know, you'll see at the end of the month he's coming back, you know, again, try to get back with Sable.
Good show, guys. I've been spreading the word for you.
All right, good man, good man.
See you later.
Okay, line 4, you're on the air.
Yeah, I had a question, and I needed a rumor clarified.
Okay.
All right, I want to know whatever happened to Nikolai Volkov and the Iron Sheik.
Honestly, hey, they're still working independent shows, so...
Yeah, well, Iron Sheik still, he works for the WWF also behind the scenes. He's a scout. Actually, both of them are scouts for the WWF. They go out and to the independent shows to find new talent.
Yeah, but they do wrestle on these independent shows every once in a while also, you know, just because they enjoy it, I think.
What do you think of the Even Colder versus J.D. Steele match going on at
I'm not sure on that, but there's a rumor I needed clarified.
Okay.
I heard that back in 1989, the role model over there was arrested for allegedly trying to fondle Ric Flair's genitalia.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Why do these
role model.
Why do these drunk hillbillies call up and try and hurt my feelings? I don't get it.
You're on the air line.
Yeah. I don't know about that Ric Flair thing just now with Role Model. I don't incline to believe it. But my question is...
Oh, man, another one of these...
I'm a fan of the role model.
Okay.
My question is Shawn Michaels ever going to come back to Degeneration X, or what's going on with that whole angle?
Yeah, Shawn Michaels will be back.
Monday, he's coming back. He could start as early as tonight.
No. Before you even go ahead and say that.
Hey, now let me tell you this.
His mom said, Shawn Michaels' mother herself said that Shawn will not be going to the show on Monday or on Backlash.
Why is that?
I don't know, but when mom says something, you got to listen.
Hey, I'll tell you what. The role model, I think you're out of your league here.
Hey.
I think, listen to the old mommy there, and you say, hey, I think Shawn Michaels comes back Monday. Hey,
she said it's probably going to be 2 weeks. Look, she wasn't
Shawn
giving
Michaels'
him an
mother?
order. Yeah, Shawn Michaels' mother said this.
Were you over there when you were messing around with Ric Flair?
Yeah.
All right, caller. Line 2, you're on the air.
Yeah, hi. I'm a second-week caller.
Okay.
I got a couple questions for you.
Okay.
In regards to a couple of wrestlers that passed away, what was the cause of Brian Pillman's death, and what happened to Louis Spicoli?
Louis Spicoli, he died from taking a painkiller mixed with alcohol. The painkiller was those Sumas, and what it was he got drunk one night, and he took those like candy, because he was constantly, I guess, in pain, and he OD'd on them. Same thing.
Yeah, because WCW never really made any specific...
Well,
in fact, they were kind of rude about it when they even brought it up during the show. It was something like it was an insult that he died, or it was a disgrace the way he died, and then they just never followed up on it.
Well, Louis Spicoli, see, they had a lot of big angles ready to push for him, and like I said, he turned around and got into the drugs. They're not going to embarrass the WCW with a drug overdose.
Right, it was kind of a slap in the face if you look at it, because, I mean, the guy died of a drug OD, and then, they're like, well, yeah, he died from ODing on drugs. They're not going to want to do that. It was kind of a slap in the face.
They made some kind of a comment that was kind of off color about him, and then they just dropped it, never elaborated on it.
Well, see, the thing is with that incident right there, that right there was just ridiculous. I mean, he was getting totally bombed every night, and then turning around and taking a half a bottle of painkillers. I mean, duh, look what happens. I mean, you can't mix the two together and think, hey, I'm going to be okay.
And about Brian Pillman, was that the same kind of circumstance?
Yeah, but he had a record of a bad heart in the first place, but yes, he was taking painkillers and everything as well, but his wasn't due to the mixture of both. His was just that, hey, his body just couldn't take it.
Very good. Now, one other question.
Okay.
Who the hell is Kane? He looks so familiar to me from years past, and I just can't place it. Or am I wrong? Is he just somebody brand new?
No, do you remember the old Diesel, or the new Diesel, right after Kevin Nash left, and they had a guy come in and play the role of Diesel?
Yeah, Isaac Yankem.
Yeah,
remember Isaac Yankem in the WWF?
Well, yeah.
His name is Glenn Jacobs. That's who Kane is.
Right, I think it'd be easier for him.
Yeah, or you remember when Jim Ross did their little rebellious stage there, and he said, I'm bringing in Razor Ramon and Diesel?
Yeah.
Well, the new Diesels they brought in, that's who Kane is now.
Right.
Okay, and while you're on the subject of Jim Ross, is that true about the Bell palsy, or is he putting that on?
No, that's true.
We have to break the commercial, though. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hey, if you got any more questions, you can just hold on the line here. We're going to go pay some bills here, so whenever we get back, we'll take some more questions and calls and speak a little bit more with J.D. Steele.
Yeah, I'll come up with some more questions for you. I'll think about it. I'll hold on.
Okay. All right, when we get back, we'll take some more calls.
RCW Rubber City Wrestling.
Wake up out there!
This is the Outcast Shannon Moore.
Mr. Technical Barry Horowitz.
Typhoon, the Shockmaster, and the B.A.double-D.
This is Chad Saylor, and you're watching Rubber City Wrestling.
Real pro wrestling.
If you don't believe me, ask me.
I'm Magnum TA, and that's some straight talk with the boss.
Catch RCW Spotlight Sundays and RCW Global Thursdays only on the RCW Network on YouTube.
Hi, my name is Paul Rhodes. Welcome to the Rhodes Marketplace. We're over here at 1148 Cleveland Road in Sandusky, Ohio, 44870. Our hours are Friday, Saturday, 9 to 6, and Sunday, 12 to 6. We're a hybrid venue, so we have crafters, artists, bakers, all different kinds of stuff in here with all of our vendors. We're still a growing business. We're in our first month now. We have a splatter paint room where you can go in there and throw paint at your family, your friends, paint a canvas while you're in there. And on top of that, we're also working on a rage room, which will be open by the beginning of June. You need to come out and check us out. Thanks.
I don't know. It was probably around 2, maybe 3 years ago. I'd be walking around in malls or walking down the street. Women would come up there and just want to be with me. Men, they'd just mimic things I do and more or less just try and follow in my footsteps. I guess that was probably the first time I realized that I was your role model.
Join the champ, John Potok, the boss's son, Bo Smirno, and your role model, Ric Lieb, Saturdays at noon for reruns of Pro Wrestling Weekly on the RCW Network on YouTube.
Would you like to see your commercial aired on both RCW Spotlight and RCW Global? Contact us on social media at facebook.com/Rubber City Wrestling, Instagram at Rubber City Wrestling, or email us at the RCW Network at gmail.com.
Again, the champ, John Potok, the role model, Ric Lieb, and J.D. Steele. You know, like I said, Talmadge High School's having a show this Saturday night. J.D. Steele here, I guess, is going to be wrestling Even Colder, the Stone Cold lookalike.
Yeah, lookalike. That's the key word.
Yeah,
lookalike.
just lookalike, John.
That sounds like jealous here. You really tripped me out there, Rick. Something's wrong with you, man. You couldn't treat our first guest of the show like that, and now you're just...
My first guest stuttered when he talked. He was scared. I seen the nervousness. He was nervous when he was sitting next to me. Did you see how scared he was?
Yeah, I think he was nervous when he wrestled Sling Blade, I believe.
Yeah, Sling Blade. Sling Blade obviously couldn't do it. What was John calling him? Switchblade? Nah, Switchblade, he would have...
I'm going to laugh, and I'm going to laugh when Even Colder makes the comeback into the ring and he goes ahead and takes care of J.D. Steele here. What are you going to say next week? His next opponent's the guy now?
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll personally walk J.D. Steele down to the ring.
Would you do that?
Yeah, I would. I'll watch him when he walks down the ring.
Well, hey, I would love to have you come and walk me down the ring.
Wait a minute,
brother.
Rick,
Wait a minute. Any problem?
This is a pro wrestling show. We can't have it to where, hey, we're getting involved with independents. Our job is to report the news, not to be a part of it.
Well, he's going to report when I whip his ass.
I'll report it live. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can have first-hand
I've got a little beef with this guy. He did stand up and call me an SOB on my show. Hey. So,
I say, hey, we're going to be there at Talmadge High School this Saturday, but I can almost guarantee the role model Ric Lieb is not going to be involved.
No, I'll be involved. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about a thing, because,
Hey, Rick, now I'm telling you, man, this is going to make... I don't want the show involved in the,
You gonna let this guy say that to me, man?
Well,
I got your back,
what's it gonna hurt, man? He's gonna come down, he's gonna report and tell you exactly how I'm gonna whoop his ass, okay?
Yeah. See how nice and calm this guy is? He wasn't getting up calling you no SOB for doing stupid stuff, talking dumb.
Hey, and I appreciate J.D. Steele coming by here,
I mean, maybe the Austin lookalike with the big ears, him, he should have never got up in my face.
Yeah.
Now
again,
J.D. might have a chair.
Role model, you weren't saying this last week when the guy was sitting here. Now you got the other guy here. Now, Even Colder's the tough guy.
I detected nervousness when I didn't want him. The guy was so scared sitting next to me that I was just feeling a little sorry for him in all reality.
Oh, come on.
Even Colder.
Hey,
it was the first time he's been in a heated room in ever.
Let's just go ahead and throw out another trivia question here.
Yeah, we've still got the other one.
We've still got the other one. You guys want tickets to this show? Hey, if you can give us the real name of Rick Rude, hey, we'll send you the Talmadge show also. Just give us a call. Let's get some answers in here. We'll send you to Talmadge High School Saturday night, May 1st. See J.D. Steele take on Even Colder. It's going to be a great night of wrestling again. Like I said, just give us a call. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got on here. Go ahead, line one.
Do you have any information on why Ahmed Johnson, why he was released in the WWF? Was that because of the incident that he had at Brook Park Hotel?
Well, no. Ahmed Johnson has a reputation of having a bad attitude altogether.
Right.
You're like third week in a row here now someone's asking about Ahmed Johnson. The thing is, Ahmed Johnson, the WWF cannot put up with him, kind of like the same way that WCW is having problems with Scott Steiner. But, Scott Steiner is a hell of a lot bigger draw than Ahmed Johnson is.
Ahmed Johnson's a pretty big draw, but the problem is you can't work with a guy who see, he started believing in his nation role and stuff like that. You know, he was this big leader of something, and it wasn't going well with the backstage and stuff. So.
Hey, what do you think about even colder last week facing J.D. Steele?
It's pretty good, except I really think it's going to be a good match, but I think even colder is going to win. The question, I won't be at the show, but
well, you know, you're on the line here with J.D. Steele. What do you got to say about it? A fan that likes
Colder's going to win, huh?
Well, actually, you really believe Colder's going to whip my ass?
Yeah, you never know.
Hey, caller, you got to stick up for Stone Cold.
Well, are you going to be down at the show?
No, I won't be at the show. But by the way, that question that you is that Von Erich?
Oh no, it wasn't. See, that's what I was expecting people to call and say. No, I'm sorry, it wasn't Von Erich.
Yep. Okay, thanks a lot.
All right. Hey, thanks for calling. Okay, line 3, you're on the air.
Hi, I know who it is.
Okay.
David Rager.
David Rager.
It's good to give him some props.
Yeah, there you go. Give that guy some props, huh? You have the answer?
David Rager.
David Rager? Well, this will be easy.
Stop calling me, Mom. Hang up.
Hi, line 4, you're on the air.
Hi, I have 2 questions for you.
Okay.
Okay, the first one is, what's going on with the man Steven Regal? I haven't seen him lately in the WWF, and like he's my favorite.
Okay, WWF is begging. You know, I like Steven Regal too. I'm glad there's another Steven Regal fan out there, by the way. Lord Steven Regal is one of my all-time favorite wrestlers. I thought he was great in World Class Championship
Wrestling. I don't know why. He's a working man.
Well, I don't like that man's man role he was playing. I like him as Lord Steven Regal. When he push up the biceps and stuff, he used to crack me up with that. But anyway, he got released from his WWF contract, but they are begging ECW to pick up his contract, you know, sign him to a deal, because if he doesn't get signed soon, he will be deported back to his homeland. So hopefully he does get with the ECW, and hopefully ECW does get with a major network so we can watch the ECW around here.
Okay, and my other question is about, like, what's going on with Gilbert and his future, like in the WWF?
Gilbert was also released from his contract last week, and there's no idea if anybody's going to sign him. I think what WWF or WCW
well, he is actually going to like some little federation called the GIWF or something like that.
Yeah, but we're talking about some real.
Yeah, as far as a major federation, he's kind of a laughing stock. So
I think that WCW should sign the guy and have him come in there as like a Stone Cold type gimmick or something like that, and let them beat the crap out of him like they've been doing.
What about Scott Hall?
Scott Hall, he's back with his wife, you know.
Yeah, he's supposed to come back.
He's supposed to be back any time now.
They keep pushing it because, hey, you know, Scott Hall, they got certain angles. They keep changing their mind on what angle he's going to do.
Now this, you mind me intercepting on your talk here. Anyway, with Scott Hall, also about him, now this is just a rumor, so don't go ahead and take this in gold or anything, but it seems that Kevin Nash is kind of holding him back on his date for returning back to wrestling because of all the drug testing going on in there, and as everybody knows, Scott Hall is a big drug addict, so...
Okay. Line 1, go ahead, you're on the air.
Yeah, I got the answer for Rick Rude's real name.
Okay, what is it?
Richard Rood, R-O-O-D.
All right. Hey, you want to go to the show at Talmadge High School?
Got it.
Okay, who do you think is going to win even colder and J.D. Steele match?
Going with you, even colder.
Oh,
hey,
man.
All right. You got anything to say to J.D. Steele?
Nah, not much. Whatever.
All right, hey, you stay on hold. We'll get your information and send you the show.
A lot of people like to cheer on jobbers on our show.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, there you go again.
They're going to come down and get a big surprise.
Okay, line 3, you're on the air.
Yeah, I heard that was a rumor that Mr. McMahon is going to turn his back on Shane and go with Austin. Do you think that's going to happen?
Yeah, it's not so much him turning his back on Shane as Shane's going to be turning his back on. You know, that's going to be the whole thing. A lot's going to happen tonight, too. Shane's going to end up taking the corporation. You know, McMahon is going to turn around. They're going to try to make McMahon a good guy, you know, where he's going to actually come to the point where, which sets up the next bout at the next pay-per-view, Undertaker against Austin. What he's going to do is McMahon's going to feel so helpless that the Undertaker's getting his daughter Stephanie again, and then they're going to say, hey, you know, finally, I just need some help. And remember, you heard it here first on Pro Wrestling Weekly. He's going to say, hey, I need some help. Nobody, Shamrock's not doing it. Nobody I know is doing it. I'm going to go to the meanest SOB, and that's how Austin and McMahon are going to set up an angle to where...
Sorry, it's SOB.
You know, that's basically that's how it's going to get going to where, hey, Austin's going to help McMahon. That's going to make a whole big angle like that.
Yeah, another thing, I heard that Shawn Michaels might go with DX again.
Yes.
Yeah, he is going
Shawn
to.
Michaels will be back pretty soon.
What about Triple H? Do you know where he stands? Is he still going to be with, if he's going to turn back and go with DX, or is he still be with the
No, Triple H is going to stay with the corporation, and there's also rumor that, this is only a rumor also, that Billy Gunn might be leaving the DX also to turn heel, so I don't know.
Well, Triple H, you know, like we stated before also, he's supposed to win the title eventually, so they can't have two good guys going against each other for the title. It just didn't work.
And
all right?
One more thing on the corporation, though, before we break this commercial. Hardy Boys have been doing, like, house shows, and they've been throwing up the cross chops, so I don't know. I'd look to see them in the DX pretty soon.
Another thing about Even Colder and the guy sitting there, I think Even Colder's going to open up a can with him, you know. He has no chance of Even Colder.
Well, why don't you come out to the show? Are you going to be there?
I might be out there.
You might be out there. Well, you better be out there if you want to whip your boy's ass.
I'm gonna watch him so you cross inside the ring.
Yeah, everybody thinks that, but you guys got to come out and watch the match.
All right, hey, we got to go to a commercial break. Hey, when we get back, you know, we'll take care of some more things. What's going on at Talmadge High School this weekend? We'll get more into depth with Backlash, and we'll take some more of your calls. Stay tuned.
RCW Rubber City Wrestling.
Hello, yes, this is Danhausen.
This is Sunny from Glow.
The Birdman Coco Beware.
Duke the Dumpster Drosi.
Gangrel, and you're watching Rubber City Wrestling.
Real pro wrestling.
Not that flippy stuff.
Get your thrill with the real.
Keep banging and banging.
Take care and Sunny smiles.
Catch RCW Spotlight Sundays and RCW Global Thursdays only on the RCW Network on YouTube.
TNT Health, unmasking your potential. So, you want to look like the headline, Vinny DiMaggio? Here's your chance. Let's not be ridiculous. Nobody can look like Vinny. But if you need that energy before your workout, or you want to lose some weight, burn some fat, we got that. You want to build some lean muscle? You can get it at TNT. Or even if you just need the essentials, BCAAs, juiced up. Here at TNT Health, we carry it all. Come visit us at TNTHealth.com.
All my life, I wanted something to do with pro wrestling. I didn't care if it was a pro wrestler, a manager, an announcer. Hell, I'd even be the water boy. It was my dream to be a part of pro wrestling, and that's why I'm thankful for this opportunity.
Join the champ, John Potok, the boss's son, Bo Smirno, and your role model, Ric Lieb, Saturdays at noon for reruns of Pro Wrestling Weekly on the RCW Network on YouTube.
And he wants to be a wrestler.
You know, role model Ric Lieb, like I said before, you know, if anybody's interested in advertising a show, let me go ahead and give that number again. You know, if you're a bit small business out there, hey, you want some advertising, you know, a lot of people are starting to watch the show. Getting a click now, why it's fair. You know, if you want to get a hold of us at area code 330-922-4286, give us a call, you know, advertise at the show. Who knows, maybe we could do some wonders for you.
Also, you advertise good enough, you know, you advertise with our show, you might be able to get out of that trailer home that you're living in right now.
Oh, come on.
Maybe update to a big one-bedroom house. That's not bad. Almost have a basement or something in it.
Yeah. Also, if you want to email either me or the role model, you know, let them know what you think of them. You can email me at pwweekly29@americaonline.com, or you can email the role model Ric Lieb at erolemodel, and that's also at americaonline.com. You know, just get a hold of us, you know.
And ladies, please, more of that fan mail. I love it when you guys pour it in there.
Oh, come on.
You
Anyway,
can't feed my ego any more than it already is.
Also, tomorrow night, on Monday nights, as everybody knows, Damon's at Chapel Hill has some awesome wrestling parties going on. They have the WWF, they have the WCW. You know, it's a big thing. You win lots of prizes. Come down there, stop down there, check me out tomorrow night. I'll be down at Damon's at Chapel Hill. Stop on by, say hello, and hey, you wear a wrestling shirt or any kind of wrestling stuff, you know, hey, get you a discount on your meal, so forth, so forth. So stop on down for the biggest wrestling party in the area at Damon's Chapel Hill.
I personally know I won't be there.
I guess that saves on their cleaning bill then. Anyway,
Uh-huh.
Anyway, J.D. Steele, we'll get back to the show. Hey, like I said, Talmadge High School. That's Saturday, May 1st. Even Coulter's wrestling J.D. Steele. We're also going to have the Giant Warlord, the Diamond Dog, the Brew Crew, the Studs Table, and there's going to be a big battle royal. Also, you know, we'd like to mention that, you know, the last show they had at Stone Monroe High School, there's a new NWW, since we do the independent stuff here too. There's a new NWW World Heavyweight Champion, and we'd like to say, hey, congratulations to Mean Dean Brooks. He tossed over the Giant Tarantula, who's no small boy, to win the world title in the Battle Royal. You know, is there any future thing going on with you to maybe get a shot down the road, or?
Well, yeah, after I whoop Even Coulter's rear end, you know, I got to kick his ass real good to impress him. You know, maybe I'll get my spot, but yeah, I'm going to be in the run for the heavyweight champ.
Well, we'll look forward to seeing that. But
Well, I see it happening soon then. I see it happening real soon for you. Congratulations on your world title win.
Oh, get real.
Thanks.
Hey, let's go back to the phones. Hi, Line 1, you're on the air.
I would like to know what's happening with The Undertaker.
The Undertaker, he's still doing the ministry role. They're going to be setting up the angle to where he's facing Austin at the next pay-per-view. You know, they're going to make it to where, hey, he's going to just get so unbelievable for McMahon to handle. That's, like I said earlier, McMahon's going to come in and get a hold of Austin and try to take care of business. Undertaker's getting the next world title shot. So I hope that answers your question. Also, another big thing on The Undertaker now, you know, speaking of that, you know, this week, unfortunately, there was that sad thing that went on in Colorado, which everybody knows about. You know, now the USA Today wrote an article. Again, it's Bash Wrestling time. You know, they said, hey, kids might be getting the idea from the wrestlers like The Undertaker that are wearing the trench coats to the thing. You know, USA Today, you really got to learn something. I mean, it's time to stop blaming wrestling for you bad parents that can't handle your kids and saying, hey, this. I mean, you know, role models, they got to give wrestling a break.
No, what they're trying to do is get people to buy their newspaper, their publication. They put wrestling on top of it. All of a sudden, people read, oh, wrestler. So they went and bought the thing. Probably was their #1 selling newspaper that week.
So let's make it clear. There's a major tragedy what happened. Hey, we're all saddened by it here. But, you know, The Undertaker wasn't the one walking the halls. So, I mean, let's get off that. You know?
I think they were shooting people. I don't think they chokeslammed one person during that little charade. So
it's ridiculous. USA Today. Oh, you know, I don't even think anybody at USA
scared.
Today. Yeah, I mean,
That's a
you know,
rag,
you guys
man.
are in a wrestling business, and you know, you're just out. It's sports entertainment. You know, and you know, you go out there night again. Hey, to give the people a good show, and everybody knows that you guys. Bottom line, wrestlers and wrestling shows are good people. You know, the NWW. You know, that's two weeks in a row they're doing a show to help, you know, charities. You know, so forth like this. And then there's always someone that wants to bash them because, hey, maybe they got turned down for an interview, maybe they got turned down for something. It's ridiculous.
Let's get rid of these tickets. We got 4 more pairs to go, and we got a lot of callers online.
Hi, line 2, you're on the air.
Hey, man, what's up with that role model? He looks like a pecker with ears.
Oh, man.
Yo, dude, he looks like a cock with a flat face.
What's up with the mouths and the children today? Let me tell you something.
Hey, hang on. Give me and my old man some tickets. We'll come up there and kick that chink's ass, too.
He said what?
Hey, you know what? I'm going to have to give the guy some tickets if he can answer this question. If you could tell me Steve Austin's real name, and I'm trying to make it easy, you could see the role model and J.D. Steele at the show. Can you tell me Steve Austin's real name?
Yeah, what trucking company did your dad work for, by the way?
Your mom's bed, is that right?
What trailer park do you live in, boy?
Yeah,
I don't know. Go ask your mom. Mom's a kike, you stupid.
Hey, come on. This is a show now. Can you answer the question?
Yeah, is it Steve?
Okay.
Yeah. Steve what?
Hang up on the little foul-mouthed kid.
Hi, line 3, you're on the air.
I can't believe you let him on that long.
Role model, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing?
Good. How about the JD Jabroni over there?
Well,
I'll
don't
show
know,
you
man.
jabroni, punk. Why don't you come up and get in the ring?
Oh, yeah, I'll slap you silly, punk.
Yeah, I got something you can slap on.
Oh, yeah. Give me...
Wait. Let him keep on. Did you have any questions for us today? Do you have any...
Are you guys looking for chair shots tonight or what? I want blood or I feel like I get ripped off.
Yeah.
Well, come down and I'll put some blood on your head.
Hey, come on. Now, you guys got to remember, last week when people were saying commending Even Colder, you were having a good time. Now, all of a sudden, role model, and J.D. Steele even, Now it's, the tides have turned. You don't like it.
Right. Oh, no. J.D. Steele's going to beat the crap out of this Even Colder guy. It's just people just got to understand talent when they see it.
All right, let's go back and forth. Hey, we still need some answers. You give me Steve Austin's real name or the question the role model asked you earlier.
Who beat Rick Rude for the title?
We still want to give away these tickets, so give us a call here,
Tell me.
Hi, line 4, you're on the air.
Yeah, the answer is Steve Williams.
There you go.
You're right.
You want to go to the show, Talmadge High School?
Yeah, and I also have a rumor station I want to ask.
Okay.
I'm a big Four Horsemen fan. I grew up in the Four Horsemen.
Thank you very much.
You're a role model.
Good man.
Hey, I picked J.D. Steele. I agree with you on that.
All right. That's
Finally, somebody realizes talent. The valued opinion. Okay, the question is, there's rumors going around that Kevin Nash might be joining the Four Horsemen. In any way, do you have any truth to that?
Well, the rumor's going around saying that, but you know what? Eric Bischoff said he doesn't want that.
But I did hear that Kevin Nash and Lex Luger are heading that way. They're trying to push it to where they get it going, to where they're back in the Four Horsemen. Nothing's ever confirmed. Like I said, wrestling angles change all the time. We heard a couple times. We heard that rumor, too, and we heard a couple times that, hey, that's going to happen. But as of right now,
Hey, what'd you think of that little kid calling me them names?
I think he has no taste.
Thank you very much.
Hey, give the kid a break.
Nah, give the kid a break, man. His parents probably beating him for embarrassing the family, insulting their role model like that.
Yeah, you're everybody's role model.
I know.
Okay, let's go to the next call.
Thank you very much. I'll give you $5 later on.
Hi, line 1, you're on the air.
Yeah, I had a few questions. Remember that whole little stupid blazer thing they had going on in WWF?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you remember the one time a black guy came out?
Yeah, Coco Beware.
Yeah, that was Coco Beware, right?
Right.
Yes.
Well, what was the point of bringing him out that one time and not bringing him back or anything like that?
That's a good question. From what I was hearing...
Well, they were trying to do it to where they had it to where he could get in the mix again. Not so much as Coco Beware. They're trying to do it where, hey, is this Owen Hart? Is this Owen Hart? And then,
Yeah, but when they did bring in Coco Beware, the rumor was they were going to have him start doing more shows because Coco Beware is Owen Hart's good friend. Matter of fact, they used to be a tag team a long time ago. And Owen Hart wanted to get him back in wrestling. I don't know why he stopped. I thought, hey, make him the Blue Blazer. As long as he ain't coming down doing the Birdman thing, it was cool with me. The Black and Blue Blazer or something.
And also, what happened to Savio Vega, and do you know who
Savio Vega
member of DX is going to be on Monday, I guess? I heard that there's supposed to be a new member on Monday.
Of DX?
Yes.
Okay, that's what we're telling you. Rick, of course, doesn't agree. I say Shawn Michaels is going to come back, take over DX.
No, the new member will be Whisper, though.
Who's Whisper?
Shawn Michaels' wife, she used to be a Nitro girl. He just married her.
He's going to be the leader of DX eventually.
Right, he'll be back as a leader.
So, yeah, Shawn Michaels is coming back. He is coming part of DX. So, yep, look for that.
Okay, thanks.
And Savio Vega's injured right now. He should be back.
WWF?
Hopefully pretty soon. Yeah, he's still under WWF contracts. He's in the PowerPoint part of the Funkin' Dojo right now.
All right, like I said, once again, I want to mention this. Hey, head out to Talmadge High School. It helps Muscular Dystrophy Association. Bell time at 7:30. That's Saturday, May 1st, Talmadge High School. We'll have Even Colder against J.D. Steele here and, a bunch of other great matches. Tickets are $8, $10 at the door. You can get tickets at Talmadge High School, Giannino's Pizzeria, or Beers Hardware. And again, it helps MDA. I'd like to say thank you for stopping by.
All right.
Letting everybody know.
It's a pleasure coming down here.
Yeah. And
you going to come with me?
Congratulations, champ. Yeah,
I'll
walk down the ring with you.
Like I said, there's still a big thing with this here.
Hey, I don't care.
We'll talk about it off the air, though. But hey, again, thank you for stopping by anyway, and good luck. Even though I don't know how much it's gonna, you personally feel is really gonna help you, but
I don't need any luck.
Yeah, he don't need any luck. He's gonna. I'll be his personal
Even
manager.
Colder, don't let me down, my man. Don't let me down.
Not only will I not walk into the ring, I'll be his manager.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, when we get back, we'll cover more of Backlash and what's going on tonight, and we'll see you in a couple minutes.
Let me help you out of your chair, Grandma.
Hey, what up? This is Jay Music.
Hey, man, it's Randall from Clerks.
And you're watching Rubber City Wrestling. Real pro wrestling, not that flippy stuff.
Rubber City. Isn't that what they call James Franco's bedroom? Guy orders condoms by the pallet.
Snoogans. Hi, my name is Paul Rhodes. Welcome to the Rhodes Marketplace. We're over here at 1148 Cleveland Road in Sandusky, Ohio, 44870. Our hours are Friday, Saturday, 9 to 6, and Sunday, 12 to 6. We're a hybrid venue, so we have crafters, artists, bakers, all different kinds of stuff in here with all of our vendors. We're still a growing business. We're in our first month now. We have a splatter paint room where you can go in there and throw paint at your family, your friends, paint a canvas while you're in there. And on top of that, we're also working on a rage room, which will be open by the beginning of June. You need to come out and check us out. Thanks.
I don't know. It was probably around 2, maybe 3 years ago. I'd be walking around in malls or walking down the street. Women would come up there and just want to be with me. Men, they'd just mimic things I do and more or less just try and follow in my footsteps. I guess that was probably the first time I realized that I was your role model.
Join the champ, John Potok, the boss's son, Bo Smirno, and your role model, Ric Lieb, Saturdays at noon for reruns of Pro Wrestling Weekly on the RCW Network on YouTube.
Would you like to see your commercial aired on both RCW Spotlight and RCW Global? Contact us on social media at facebook.com/Rubber City Wrestling, Instagram at Rubber City Wrestling, or email us at the RCW Network at gmail.com.
Okay, we're back, and hey, role model, I'm telling you, J.D. Steele, he's no doubt about it. Hey, he looks like he's a good wrestler and everything, but, I really don't think the show needs to get involved in something like that. We will be there, however.
No,
Myself
we'll be there.
and the role model, we'll be down at Talmadge High School Saturday to watch the event.
I'll be there all right.
Yeah.
I'll be there all right.
Anyway, hey, let's get some more calls and handle some more people's problems. Line 1, you're on the air.
Yeah, I was wondering about this here. What's going on with him?
Well, rumor has it from Ralphus. Ralphus himself has said that Chris Jericho is re-signed with the WCW, but I know this to be false. Ralphus is just spreading around all kinds of rumors. I don't know what the heck's going on with him. I'd like to see him stay in the WCW, but I don't think it's going to happen.
I heard Chris Jericho is supposed to come like in June, July in the WWF. And
yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
July is when his contract ends anyway, so, nothing's signed, sealed, and delivered yet, but, if we were betting men on it, I think, and you could probably agree that we think he's going WWF.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. One more question.
He's
about that trivia with Rick Rude.
Yeah.
Can you give me one little clue on who it may have been? Was it a second generation?
Are you talking about the?
I'm talking about the wrestler that beat him. Was he a second generation?
The wrestler that beat him is now a jobber in the WCW.
Would that be Kurt Hennig?
No.
He had the first name right, though. What did you say, Chris?
No, he said Kurt. Oh. All right, I'll tell you what. I'll give you a big hint because this is our last segment. His nickname is the Gentleman. That's all I can give you.
Adam.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Gentleman Chris Adams beat him for the world title.
All right, Ryan. Just hold on. We'll get you information. We'll send you the Talmadge show.
All right,
don't hang up on this one.
All right,
Thank
thanks. Hi, caller. You on the air?
Hi. We tuned in a little late, and we didn't hear how Rick Rude died, and we were wondering if
heart problems.
Yeah, he had a heart failure due to possibly prescription drug overdose.
Oh, okay.
Nothing's confirmed, but he is dead. That's confirmed,
Yeah.
but nothing's official as far as the autopsies this week.
A couple weeks ago, he was in an accident, and so he was on painkillers because he did have a broken rib.
And I did say the autopsy this week. That's false. The autopsy results will be out this week. He was buried yesterday.
They said they won't know about it.
He was buried yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And a WWF question. The Rock, is he going to get a new angle, or what's going to happen to him?
Well, yeah, he's getting a new angle. He's actually could start as early as tonight. He's going to be turning into a good guy.
Oh, really?
Right.
Oh.
So that's the major thing that's going on. Like I said, they're going to turn around and make it to where, like, the Undertaker's the main heel.
Uh-huh.
They're going to try to go on, of course, it's setting up the next show, like I said, with Austin and the Undertaker.
What's with Shane McMahon? Is he losing his mind or taking over or what?
He's trying to.
Yeah.
He's trying to take over as the ownership. That way he can work up into a match with his father later on this year.
Oh, I see.
For the WWF rights.
Okay, well, that's it. But my son wanted me to tell you that the role model rules.
All right. You got a good boy there. You're raising a good kid.
Oh, okay. Here. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hi, line 3, you're on the air.
Yeah, hi. I heard a rumor that Hollywood Hogan's going to turn back into Hulkster I want to know if it was true.
Okay, he can't go back to the Hulk Hogan gimmick because every time you call him Hulk Hogan, they have to pay Marvel Comics money out of that because of the Incredible Hulk. But he does want to go back to his Hulk Hogan type style of good guy gimmick.
But he's not going to be dressing up in the old yellow and red outfit there and saying, hey, eat your vitamins and all that. He is going to be a good guy just so they can finally push him out the door. But
yeah, get him out of there.
He's not going to be the same Hulk Hogan as the early WWF days.
He'll still be green, though. Don't worry about that. He won't know how to wrestle still.
No, if, do you know his real name is?
Yeah, Terry Jean Belay.
Okay, thank you.
Line 4, you're on the air.
Yeah, I got a couple questions for you. I don't know if you guys saw Gorilla Monsoon at WrestleMania, but he looks like he's been deteriorating over the last year or so. Is there something wrong with him?
Cancer.
Who, Gorilla Monsoon?
Yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't been announcing. If you say you heard him announcing?
No, I said he just looks like he's going downhill.
Yeah, he was sick. He had, I think it was what, chest cancer, some kind of cancer in his body. And, I mean, he's got it supposedly cut out, and he's been doing all, you know.
Doing good, but yeah, I thought he looked pretty bad myself.
But don't look for him to come back. He's just going to be behind the scenes working with WWF.
It's like Gordon Sully now.
Got one more question for you. Okay. You said something about Tank coming to WCW. Any idea when?
They signed him. They're just waiting. Again, they're still waiting to go. They're waiting to get by the next pay-per-view. They're going to start pushing in angles with Tank Abbott, and then Scott Hall also.
Yeah, plus he's in the power plant right now. He has
right. He's training in the WCW's wrestling school.
Right.
You able to hold his temper?
Well,
they don't want him to.
Yeah.
Saying that they want him to.
He don't need to hold his temper. You know, he isn't that big of a fighter, unlike Ken Shamrock or that. You know, he gets in there. Some of them big guys might go ahead and show him a thing or two.
And the one that they need, the one that the WCW would like to control his temper is Scott Steiner, who's really like that in real life.
All right, guys. Love the show. Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, line 1, you're on the air. We still need somebody also hey, we need to give away some tickets here.
What's up with Bret Hart?
Bret Hart, his surgery is going very good. Matter of fact, they said that if it keeps going as good as it's been going, expect to see him back in WCW real soon within the next few weeks instead of a few months like originally planned. So that's good news on him if you're a Bret Hart fan.
Have you guys heard of the wrestler Evil Preacher?
I've never heard of him.
When's your guys' next show?
Every Sunday at noon.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, well, hey, we still need to give away some tickets, so we're going to have to do something here to give away a couple sets of tickets here. I'll tell you what we'll do is call right now, and you just let us know what you think of the Even Colder versus J.D. Steele match, and we'll go ahead and get it. Tonight we got Backlash. You know, everybody should watch that.
Let's get some more trivia questions on them.
Well, we really don't have a whole lot of time. Let's just go ahead and start handing them out.
Give them easy ones.
Line 1.
Yeah, I'd just like to say that the role model doesn't know wrestling, and that Ric Flair is the worst wrestler in the world.
Hey,
gosh, man.
Sounds like that's worth getting some tickets.
Yeah, sounds like.
Hey, would you like to go to Talmadge High School for some tickets?
Sure.
Okay, hey, if you hold on the line there, line 1, we'll get your information. We'll send you to the show.
Yeah, don't mess up when you're giving him the information since you've hit the bottle way too much this morning.
Sorry, I don't drink.
Oh, well, what's the matter with you then?
Okay, line 2, you're on the air.
I was sober and said that to me.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
All right. Hey, one of the questions you should have had was who are the original 4 horsemen?
We used that last week.
Last week we used that. So, you know, you want to go to the show? Okay, you hold on the line 2, and we'll send you to the show also. All right? Anyway, Rick, you know, once again, hey, another great show. We're going to be on every Sunday at noon, and like I said, hey, you know, send us your email, send us your comments. Hey, keep calling, you know, and all you businesses that want to advertise, you know, give us a call, area code 330-922-4286. You know, we appreciate all the help we can get. Talmadge High School's having a show, and basically it's been a hell of a show today, Rick, and Friday, or Saturday, we'll be out at Talmadge High School, and we'll see you there.
And you'll see me beat the crap out of that Even Colder. If actually, I don't have to do nothing Even Colder because J.D. Steele's going to take care of him.
All right, hey, join us next week and every week, Sunday at noon. We'll see you next week.